Good evening, pooples. Been a bit quiet, innit, this week? I did have a guy message me yesterday or the day before saying you're a bit slow with the news. But it's not me that's fucking slow, it's everybody else. However, I don't know if you've seen Packham's latest fucking escapade. Well, one, it's the New Forest ponies. I think he wants people to shoot them, but that's fine because he says so. And now he wants a load of deer culling to protect the nightingales. Now, I can't see the deer having as much of an effect on what is a ground nesting bird, I think. If it's not a ground nesting bird, someone will... I don't know much about nightingales other than they fucking sing, and one of them was called Florence. But anyway, whatever damage the deer are doing to the nightingale population, I'm pretty fucking sure that the corvids are doing more. But because Packham says so, the deer can be shot, whereas the corvids can't at the moment. Although when DEFRA pull their fucking fingers out, we might get new licences brought forward for the magpies and the rooks and the jackdaws and every other little fucking nasty that's managing to munch its way through the countryside at the moment. Or, well, the English countryside anyway. Personally, this week, we had a blackbird chick in the garden about 3 or 4 days ago, and that was being fucking mobbed. There was jackdaws and magpies after that, but I managed to rescue that one. And then there was a little great tit chick that, trying to get out of its way, fucking flew into the yard where all my bloody spaniels are. So that was lucky. It was lucky I was stood there, otherwise that could have been a snack for one of the dogs as well. But that had been attacked by some... well, I'm assuming it was the magpies because they were all sitting in the tree at the back of the house, squawking the fucking heads off. So I managed to get hold of that and get that put back in the hedge safely. Whether it survived after that I don't know. And then I arrived back at the house earlier on and see this magpie sat right at the front of the house. I thought, what are you doing there, you cheeky bastard? Turned out he was sat on a fucking blackbird chick, another one. So chased him off. He left the chick alone. So I took the chick through the back of the house because I know where there's a blackbird's nest in the hedge at the back of the house. So anyway, the little chick was it still had its eyes and still had its head intact, and its feet were working and its wings looked like they were working. So I put it back in the hedge, and the parents have been feeding it all afternoon. So it's another one that survived, and that's just me with 3, sorting out 3 chicks. So if that's happening in every fucking garden all over the country every day, you know what I mean? Well, not just gardens, obviously. But I tell you what else fucking annoying me. There's a big list that fucking annoys me, obviously. But people cutting down trees and hedges this time of year, they fucking know the birds are nesting. They should know the birds are nesting. Well, where I've come in here, they've built a little caravan site, and fair do, somebody's done a nice job of it. It looks nice. Now, surrounding it was a good 20-foot hedges, really, tall hedges on the far side, big bank of trees. Fucking cut them all down. Now, I know for a fact there was goldfinches nesting in there because I've watched them go in and out. Robins, blackbirds, fucking wrens, all sorts. There was pigeons nesting in the far side because I've seen them going in and out. I saw them going in and out with sticks a few weeks ago, and they've cut the fucking lot down. Ah, man, when I just pulled up now, I couldn't fucking believe it. I had to stop myself and go knocking on his fucking door and calling him a twat. I said, that's what happens if your fucking townie moves into the country and think, oh, I know what we'll do. Well, cut it all down. Fucking idiot. But anyway, that's enough. That I haven't decided whether I'm going to go and fucking have a go at the bastard yet, because I know full well. Well, when I come through the gate over there, the fucking pair of goldfinches are flying around. Don't know what the fuck's going on. So if they've got chicks, which the likelihood is they have, or they did have, them hedges were up yesterday, because I was up here yesterday, and they were all there, so they've been cut down in the last 24 hours. But fucking hell, man, who the fuck cuts massive hedges out like that this time of year? Fucking townies, that's who does it. Fucking dickheads. But anyway, that's me rant about that for now. Unless I might actually video it on my way out and show you, if I remember. But what was really the point of this video, other than me effing and blinding and ranting and raving and generally being a tit, I saw a link earlier on to, it was Parliament TV live. They had a select committee and they had Natural England, 3 of Natural England in there. Lord something or other, some Scottish geezer, can't remember his name, some big fucking name, something Lord something anyway. They had Marianne Spain and Tony Juniper in there. I'll put the link in the description. It's a bit of a fucking long drawn out debate, like it goes on for nearly 2 hours. But if you can be arsed watching it, watch it, because it's a fucking eye-opener. Natural England, man. Oh my God. They had their pants pulled down and their little asses smacked. It was quite amusing to hear the panel shouting at them. Made my fucking day, it did. I spent 2 hours watching it all earlier on. And yeah, I found it quite amusing. But it did actually clear some stuff up. Excuse me, hooter again. You'd think I was suffering from fucking hay fever, I wouldn't come out in the bastard fields, wouldn't you? And yeah, it cleared some stuff up. Well, that Marianne Spain, I can't remember the chairman of the select committee. I think it's called the select committee anyway, I'm not sure. I don't fucking do politics. But anyway, this committee, this panel of people, the chairman, he was asking her about the proof that was being put onto people, what they had to do to prove it. And she basically said, well, you don't have to prove anything. She said, any different than the last general licence. She said, what you have to do, she said, you don't have to. Your list of non-lethal methods, your fly swatters, your stupid signs, like I did. She said, if you've already tried these over the previous years, your scarecrows, your flags, your bangers, etc., and you know they don't work, as long as you're satisfied within yourself, you can go straight to shooting. Now, it doesn't fucking say that in the licence, does it? This is where a lot of the confusions come in. But I suggest people click, I'll put the link in, watch it for yourself, just in case I misquote something. I don't want people going out and getting into fucking trouble because I said something wrong. But yeah, so basically, Natural England got their fucking asses kicked, and it made themselves look a complete bunch of fucking amateurs, to my mind anyway. The whole panel seemed to be farmers, apart from one guy. I don't think he was a farmer, but even he was saying, you know, how's this been allowed to happen at such a crucial time of year? Who's been sat on this information since January? Because they were on about, they had the information back in January, and they started some fucking process in February, and then it went through to March, and this, that and the other. Now, I've said all along, these fuckers knew what was coming. You know what I mean? You're getting the shooting organisations saying they didn't know what was coming. All right, maybe they didn't. I don't know. I personally don't fucking... I think they did. I think every fucking knew it was coming, but they thought, nothing will come of it. Wrong! But, yeah, basically this select committee has fucking hauled them over the coals. They basically exonerated, what's his name, that fucking junior. See a fucking crow somewhere. See it reflecting in the windscreen of my car. They basically exonerated Juniper because he's saying he arrived on the same day. He started work on the same day as the licence was revoked. So, I don't know. You make your own mind up on that one. I was led to believe he started a couple of days before, and he seemed to laugh off his association with Packham and Avery and all them. So, but anyway, that's, you know, if you watch it, you'll see. But basically, yeah, they were fucking they were proper hauled over the coals. They were saying, the chairman, he's basically said, if you've had this information since January and February, why was it sat on? Why hasn't it not been dealt with? Why didn't you put forward, or at least put something in situ, just in case you had to revoke the licence, knowing that, with an idea you thought you were going to have to in the first place? And they said, well, you know, they're making all their fucking excuses. But it was, yeah, if you've got a couple hours spare, I think it was about an hour and 3/4 or something like that. If you've got that sort of time spare, just have a look at it and make your own mind up. But I personally think they were properly fucking hauled over the coals and made to look a bunch of fucking cocks. Which we all knew what they were anyway, like. But yeah, so, oh, I'm swearing again, so if that bloke decides to message again saying about me losing arguments because I'm swearing, fuck off, go watch something else. Fucking, there's kittens somewhere in a fucking washing machine, go and watch that. You know what I mean? I always put on the title, bad language, caution, bad language. If you fucking still choose to watch it, you're a prick. Fuck off. Go to a fucking gay bar or something, have your toes tickled, I don't give a fuck. So, anyway, anyone's still listening after all my bad language, write in the comments, tell them to fuck off. So, yeah, so basically that's all I was gonna do. I'm gonna put this link on and watch it for yourselves and see what you think, because basically, from what that Marianne Spain said earlier on, it's fucking, with the pigeon licence they issued last week, I think it was, wasn't it? For England, it's basically just fucking crack on, business as usual. You already know that the flags don't work, that bangers don't fucking work, scarecrows don't work. If you've got pigeons on your field, she actually says in on this panel, go straight to shooting. There you go, straight from literally the fucking horse's mouth. I reckon Diane Abbott could have done a better job than them fucking lot have done, unless you give it a calculator, obviously. And then, yeah. But that's that could be for another video, couldn't it? But yeah, have a crack, have a look at that if you can be asked. You know, some people might not be interested, but I know there's a few people that probably will go and have a look at it and then be able to make their mind up from it. Like I say, I watched it earlier on, and at first I thought, oh, here we fucking go. They're all going, oh, fucking shooters this, shooters that. One of the women, I think she said she was a farmer's wife. She's an MP from somewhere. I fucking forget the name now. I forget my own name. So, anyway, she basically said to him, yeah, I need you to rephrase what you've just said about conservationists and farmers, and they seem to be trying to separate shooters, conservationists and farmers. They seem to be trying to put in different categories. Well, this woman, this MP, I think she said she's a farmer's wife. But she basically said, look, the farmers are the biggest conservationists in the country. What you see out here, all the habitat, all the land you see out here is what the farmers have made it. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for the farmers, there'd be fuck all. There'd be fuck all, would there? You know what I mean? It'd be all fucking houses. It's full of our European tracksuit wearing friends with fucking 100 fucking kids. But anyway. Fucking go off on one, don't I? Jesus Christ. So, but yeah, they're on about DEFRA putting out these licences soon, and going on that, oh, we'd have had the licence for magpies and all this lot, we'd have already had this sorted if DEFRA hadn't took it from them. But if they had done a decent job in the first place and not made a cunt out of it, DEFRA wouldn't have had to, would they? To be fair, like. You know what I mean? So, yeah, so if you want to watch Natural England, get their asses reamed with a fucking cactus, click on that link I put on. Hopefully it works. If not, we'll sort something out, but it was funny. I found it amusing anyway. So, you can see the barley field behind me. Starting to get the hairs and the heads on now, so another month and the fucking jackdaws will be crawling all over this. A fucking pain in the arse on this field. Usually the top end of the field, there's no cover there, so it's very hard to actually shoot them over in that corner, so they tend to fucking make massive flat spots up there, but we usually keep them off for a bit. So yeah, so that's it. I think that's enough ranting for one day, other than there's a guy I've been chatting to through the comments, Gary Prophet I think his name is, and he seems to be a clued up bloke. He's been doing talking to aunties and vegans and this, that and the other at some barbecue he was at, when a magpie raided a nest in front of everybody, and it gave him the opportunity then to explain what was going on and whatnot. So fucking brilliant, well done, good luck with that, you know what I mean? So what we need is more people doing that, telling people, you know, a lot of people don't like to hear the truth. They like to think everything's all fluffy and furry and cute, and it's fucking not. We live in the real world, I'm afraid, and you know, but like I've said before, if we had a zombie apocalypse, some fuckwits would have zombie rights organisations, so we're never gonna win with that one. But looking at that select committee earlier on, definitely, I mean, the guy that was the chairman, that's the chairman of it, he's an actual sheep farmer, and he basically told them when they pulled the crow licence, he said he's seen it himself on his own place, crows attacking the lambs, attacking the ewes. Any ewe that goes down is having its eyes pecked out, the lambs are having their eyes and tongues pecked out. And he said even after you'd pulled the licence, he said, had a crow gone to my lambs and started doing that, he says, I'd have taken the appropriate action, rightly or wrongly, you know what I mean? So and the Natural England panel went, oh yeah, don't blame you. So basically he was telling them, you're a fucking bunch of idiots. So, but they did have an argument against it all, sort of thing, about the legal aspect of it all and whatnot, which to be fair did make a bit of sense, but all their timings and all their bullshit, it was, yeah. I don't think the main panel of the committee actually believed what they were saying, to be fair, but that's just my assessment of it. Like I say, go and watch it yourself and make your own mind up. If you watch it, let us know in the comments to see what you think, and have a yap about it. So that's it, that's all I was going to say tonight. I'm going to hang around here for half an hour and see if we can knock off a couple of magpies on their way to roost, and still crows going into them drilled fields there. Fuckers. Yeah. They're not crossing over my head, so not much I can do about it. But anyway, right, thanks for watching, and thanks to all the new subscribers. Fucking people subscribing all over the place, Jesus. So yeah, mostly great comments as well. The odd one or two you're going to get from fucking trolls, aren't you? But fuck them. Well, thanks for all the comments, thanks for watching, and thanks for all the support. And crack on, like I say, have a look yourselves, people, and make your own mind up and let us know what you think. Catch you later. I'll also just show you the lane with the hedges. How nice thick hedges, nice big trees, all leafy and green and white and all that shit. And yeah, I was on about the ones that have been cut down earlier on. If you look down the side here, all nice and nice, look at all the lovely trees, and then bush, look at that fucking lot. All them trees, all cut down. These lot, then all that lot there was the same as these earlier. And the same with that hedge, all the way down. And it was like this. All that fucking habitat gone. You know what I mean? Fucking townies. Come here into the countryside, do you think, oh well, we'll turn it all into a fucking lawn. Yeah, fuck's sake. But yeah, anyway, I thought I'd just show you that. If he's out in his yard, I'll fucking raid the twat.